What's up, jealous fellas? Welcome back to episode 5 of season 1, guys. Welcome back. Unbelievable. It's just funny how we're creating more videos just for the heck of it. But anyway, we're having fun here. We never showed you the first bit. We showed you the climb of going up Boso Boso, but we never showed you the downhill climb. And ever since I was introduced to Boso Boso by my friend, I've been going there more. I've been trying to bike, getting stronger, enjoy the bike ride, trying to make the time faster, and of course, we're very familiar with the place. But even if you're very familiar with the place, you can never ever be too safe, guys. So whenever you see me overtaking, I have to always tell you I'm looking left and right. I'm very aware of my surroundings, and I try to stay on the right side of the road all the time in the video. If I overtake on the left, I try to go to the right as fast as possible so that vehicles can just overtake me, and the less vehicles that are behind me or in front of me or beside me, the better. The more traffic that flows past me, I think it's better because people don't become impatient. They're more careful. At least traffic's flowing. That's the way I see it. Because the more the more you block them, the more you become more impatient, waiting at the back. Kasi you need to go. I understand. I'm like that when I drive. So that's why I like to go to the right always. I know how these impatient drivers are. Just give way, guys. Doesn't I know you're biking, but you're not going the pace that they can go in the vehicle. So just give way, make them pass, and continue on with your pace. I think that's the best way to handle the situation. But anyway, guys, I think I'm talking too much. Episode 5, guys. Freaking believable. It's unbelievable. Yeah. So anyway, hope you enjoy it. It's about many downhills. We're gonna go downhill Boso Boso. Enjoy the video. Watch the last episode. If you don't have the confidence yet to climb Boso Boso or you're not familiar, please watch the other video. It's easy, fellas. Just pace yourself and you'll get there. So, jealous fellas, episode 5, going down Boso Boso. What can you say? I praise the Lord and break the law. So what's up, jealous fellas? We're headed back from the Boso Boso Hotel. Headed back down to Antipolo, going home. Hope you guys, as you can see the geotag, that's where we are. And you can see on the right side that Shell Boso Boso with a great view behind this Shell shop. Right behind that shop is a great view. Sunrise in the morning, it's beautiful. And before we go with the downhill, I hope you guys subscribe, like the video, hit the bell button, get the notification, and follow my Instagram account. Where are you, Angel You Vlog, guys? So, what's up, jealous fellas? Follow me in this video. So, we just left the Boso Boso part, and this is the first downhill you're gonna experience. It's a quick downhill. You better use the downhill momentum to start pedaling to get you up the first uphill that you're going to experience, and probably just 3 uphills during this whole downhill from Boso Boso. We'll speed up the video so that you don't have to wait too much. This is a pretty hard uphill, actually, to be honest. And you fellas, so I told you, use the momentum to put you up and bring you up the mountain so that it won't be too hard on your body. It won't be too exhaustive. So just enjoy the ride, guys. So sometimes you can see it gets grueling hot here some days. But look at the sky, it's so beautiful. Great clear weather. So go here at the right time, it's cool. Go here at the wrong time, it's burning hot. But the view's always beautiful. Jealous fellas. So this is the beginning of our downhill, guys. After this part, it's gonna be a long downhill. So enjoy. So at the beginning of these downhills, guys, I was continuously look over my left shoulder, fellas. If I'm staying on the right lane, I always look over my left shoulder to make sure that what I can do during these turns or downhills, I'll be safe. It's because you're going pretty fast and you got to be aware of your surroundings all the time. You need to be aware of what's happening around you, because sometimes when you're going fast, you need to have an allowance space for when you get into certain tight situations. So always be aware of what's in front of you, what's behind you, what's on your left, what's on your right, and especially if you're going fast, because you need to hit those brakes really quick, or you need to change lanes whenever somebody just stops out of nowhere. And you need to be aware if you're gonna change lanes, if it's free or not. So here I'm turning left, and there I'm making a sign that means over my left shoulder I was looking already. You can see I lifted my left hand twice to tell the vehicle at the back that I'm going in. I'm also aware of this area here, so I know it will become big lane again, 4 lanes again after a while. So I'm speeding up. That's why there you can see the motorcycle overtook me. He was behind me, and that's why I had my hand signal out. So you have to be aware again of your surroundings, guys. I'm not just going fast and not even being aware of what I'm doing. I'm very aware. I'm looking around. I need to be aware of my surroundings again. You have to be safe. You have to know what's happening around you before you go downhill and before you even go fast, because once you fall down, your bike's broken. That expensive bike is broken. Your face is broken too. So be safe, fellas, while you're going downhill, and just be aware of your surroundings. Always look left. I'll be citing some things in the video where you can see that I'm aware of what I'm doing. If I'm always looking left. So before this left turn, I will look over my left shoulder before I could make overtake, and look, I go back to the right lane because I know there are motorcycles behind me and they can overtake me. But I look again over my left, and just a slight move, and there you can see I'm still going back to my right lane all the time, making sure the left lane is for those fast vehicles. I'm always looking at my left, and look, luckily the tricycle moved left, and it's very free. Right here, we were able to increase the pace, and the motorcycle behind me saw me. I was looking, and so I cut him a bit, and I go back to my right lane, making sure that he can overtake me on the left. I always stay on the right, making sure the left again is always free, guys. I'm sorry for this capture. I'm speeding up the hill. But I hope you enjoy the downhill, guys. So always look on your left. These turns, you have to be careful to know your bike when you're doing these turns, because sometimes you can really go over the line. So be careful, jealous fellas. Enjoy the downhill. And always look on your left again, look in right, and look around your surroundings. I hope you enjoy the view coming up ahead, guys. Enjoy this shot. Boom. So before I made this left turn, I've already looked several times over my left shoulder to make sure the coast is clear. And you can see how fast the Jeep was going. It gave you enough time to overtake him and make sure to go back on your right lane so that the Jeep doesn't cut you on the right lane again. He has to cut you on the left, or he has to overtake you through the left lane. And that will keep you safe because this is a long downhill, guys. So this downhill is pretty fast and sometimes a bit slippery because there are a lot of rocks and sands and pebbles around. Just again, be aware of your surroundings. Give yourself a little time to react, a space to react, a safe space to react, and always look around your shoulder to be sure that you're safe again, fellas. So enjoy the downhill. So this part of the Boso Boso climb gets pretty hectic. There are a lot of vehicles around. There are a lot of stops, a lot of tricycles, jeeps, people healing for commuter vehicles. So always be ready with your brakes. If you're not very familiar with the area, I suggest you go slow around this place. It's really not a good place to go fast unless you're very familiar with this route. I've climbed this place a lot of times, I think, because I'm always with my friend. Me this place and how to get up around the Boso Boso area and go down. So I really thank him for that, and because of that, quite familiar. I quite know the roads already, but you can never ever be too safe. You can never ever be too safe, guys. You can't never be too safe. So you can never be too safe, guys. Always be aware again of your surroundings. And if you're not familiar with it, go slow, fellas. There's no point in going fast. And just enjoy the downhill, guys. And be quick on the brakes. There are a lot of roads being fixed here, and a lot of vehicles again, jeeps, and people stopping, trying to get to work, and it gets pretty hot. So that part of the climb gets pretty dangerous, or hectic actually. Not dangerous, but hectic. So please be aware. So if you've noticed, guys, I always find a way back to the right side of the road. I try my best to stay on the right side because
just allows other vehicles to overtake you. And the less vehicles behind you or around you, the better. It's more safe space for you to to create more mistakes, or you're allowed to have more mistakes with a bigger, safer space. So letting all these vehicles pass is just worth it. Just less stress to think about. Just make them all go through and let traffic pass. So you can see I always go to the right, and whenever I go to the left, I make sure again to look over my left shoulder, fellas. Always look left. Always be sure that left is clear before you do anything crazy. And stay on the right side of the road. Alright, after that Tokyo marketplace is another uphill. This is the uphill we were talking about while going up to Boso Boso. It gets a little traffic here, and there are a lot of vehicles, and the road becomes smaller because of other vehicles parked on the right side. So be careful going up here. A lot of vehicles stopping, a lot of people getting picked up. This is a densely populated area again. Going uphill here is very hard because there are also trucks that come here, and you can see now the road is smaller now even, and it gets hectic. It just gets hectic. So be careful going uphill here. Stay on the right side of the road. If you don't have the power, guys, just try to stay on the right side. If you need to rest, stay on the rest. And you can see with my left hand, I signaled that car to go ahead. That's a sign that I was very aware again of what's around my surroundings. I'm always looking over my left shoulder because again, I don't want any vehicles around me, behind me, or in front of me. I want them all to just keep on moving forward. It's because I want to create a safe space again around myself, so that if ever I have mistakes while biking, I have a lot of allowance to make that mistake. And that's why I highly emphasize looking or being aware of your surroundings and knowing the area, of course, knowing the area very well. So that was a hectic uphill. We're going downhill now after this, and we're almost down. In a bit, you're gonna hear me make a sound when I try to overtake the Jeep. It's just to that end that I'm trying to overtake him, and once I do, I'm gonna cut him. I'm not gonna cut him. I'm gonna go to the right lane and give him a space on my left so that he can overtake me and do his thing. And you can see I go back to my right lane. Perfect. There's an ambulance, but I go to my right lane. I said something to the Jeep just for him to be aware of me as well. And yeah, I was able to go through safely, keeping that pace again well and strong, fellas. You gotta keep that pace. If you can't keep the pace, I would have stayed behind the Jeep, used the brakes and just stopped. But I had a pace, so I was able to overtake. Just informed the jeep I was there. I'll go to the right lane again so that he can overtake me on the left.
Hey, what's up, jealous fellas? So, we're done with the episode. I hope you enjoyed that episode. It was kind of fun and thrilling at the same time. Now you know how to go around Boso Boso. You know how to go up, you know how to go down. So I hope you fellas learned a lot from that video because I hope it gives you the confidence to just go out there in Boso Boso and just try it out, guys. Work the muscles, get the body going. You can do it. I thought it was very hard, but apparently supplies it's not. So I don't know. Episode 5. I don't know, but episode 5, guys. Thank you for coming back to the channel. I don't know. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for coming back. Write something in the comments and suggestions. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel. Um, Tell us what you want to do. The channel's gonna grow soon. We're gonna incorporate some workouts, maybe golf, some Call of Duty clips. Boom, boom, boom. So episode 5, guys. Jealous fellas, welcome. So share hope, spread love, and peace out. Ride safe, jealous fellas. Praise the Lord. Oh, don't forget to pray before every ride. I praise the Lord.